Hey, how's it going? Multi News Act, Monday 14th February 2022. Look from the paper as always. First up, New York Times, some kind of American sports stuff. Go team. Underneath that, abortion, Ukraine. Down here, organic cotton from India might not be organic. Some people game in the system. New York Times International Edition on the left. Coronavirus is probably here to stay. No shit, Sherlock. People get paid to write this stuff. Unbelievable. Russia, Ukraine, trucker protest in Ottawa. Wall Street Journal, go team. Biden, Ukraine. Oh, price of oil line go up near $100 because of the Ukraine crisis. Good stuff. USA Today, Russian invasion possibly at hand. Yeah, it's been like that for a few weeks now. Daily News, Snoop Doggy Dogg wearing a Persian rug as a jumper for some reason. Underneath that, true crime. New York Post, same true crime story. South Africa, Cyril Ramaphosa slam for jobs policy shift. Cyril Ramaphosa came out and said the government does not create jobs. This is a primary responsibility of the private sector. Oh, maybe we should rethink that. What do you reckon? Over on the right, a woman holding a sign says South Africa for South Africans. Go home. This is an ongoing kind of vigilante movement that targets Zimbabweans and it's been evicting them from their homes, evicting them from public spaces and pushing them out of their jobs. Really pretty crazy stuff. Grandma from Cuba, very patriotic looking bird this morning. Salute. Quote from Fidel down the bottom. Thanks to the fact that there is a feeling called love of the country, we are strong. Yes, very heartwarming message from Fidel this morning for Valentine's Day. Thank you, mate. Truth and Post, Ukraine down the bottom. IDF continuing to prop up the ultranationalist ideology by brutalising Palestinians in East Jerusalem. Tehran Times over on the left story about Biden taking $3.5 billion of Afghanistan's money and giving it to the 9/11 victims, even though none of the hijackers were Afghani and Afghanistan could really use that money to ease the humanitarian crisis that's going on after the Yanks pulled out, but much like they do with Cuba. Hindu ongoing local elections, cricket, Australian Olympics, Ukraine, Global Times, China, Olympics, US needs the Ukraine crisis to remain acute for their own benefit. Yes, true. Irish Examiner, sport, true crime. Irish Times, sport. Yesterday, memorial for the Stardust victims. That was a fire that happened 41 years ago. A lot of people died. There was basically no fire health and safety measures, anything like that. No one was ever really held accountable. Over on the left, Ukraine. Irish Daily Mail, lifestyle crap, inflation, Stardust memorial. Irish Sun, some young lad that died in a crash, RIP. Celeb stuff. Footballer who kicked the cat couldn't play yesterday apparently because people were booing him. Belfast Telegraph, 32-page puzzle book, free inside, one for every county in Ireland. The Herald from Scotland, Greens attack SNP over a £52 million plan for free ports. So Boris is now levelling up, using Brexit and whatever to do what they want, and they're going to open up 2 new free ports in Scotland. If you don't know what free ports are, think of them like state-sanctioned wealth criminality. So they're a special zone where nobody pays any tax or customs, etc., and the EU brought in rules to kind of clamp down on these things and identify and report suspicious activities because they're well known for having a high incidence of corruption, tax evasion and criminal activity. They're used for the storage of art, precious stones, antiques, gold and wine, narcotics trafficking, the illegal ivory trade, people smuggling, VAT fraud, corruption and money laundering. They're also used as facilities that protect their clients' identity and financial dealings, much as private banks used to. The pre-port system has also been accused of facilitating international art crime, allowing stolen artworks to remain undetected in storage for decades. They also facilitate money laundering and tax evasion by obscuring the real beneficial owners of criminal assets, which hinders authorities' efforts to trace criminal profits and recover taxes. Love to see it. The SNP were against it. Now they're for it because they're going to label them green free ports. Yes, so they're going to be carbon neutral and have unions, all this lovely stuff. Nothing like a bit of greenwashing. Cover up the massive criminality underneath. Underneath that, there's a woman being shown how to use an AK-47 in Kiev. Financial Times, another woman being shown how to use an AK-47 in Kiev. Price of stuff line go up. The Guardian, story about race inequality in the health service. There's a very colourful nailed woman holding an AK-47 in the Ukraine. The Times, another granny holding an AK-47 in the Ukraine. The Independent, 4 stories on top. Global economy, China, Valentine, some kind of lifestyle thing. There's a young lad being shown how to remove bullets from the clip of an AK-47 in the Ukraine. You would think he would be shown how to put bullets into the clip, but however. Daily Telegraph, there's that same woman being shown how to use an AK-47 in Kiev. Down here, Taxman seizes NFTs for the first time. Let's go. Daily Express, Queen of the Storytellers. Kate spins a great yarn, yeah. Future Queen of England on the telly reading kids' stories for some reason. She's of course still the niece by marriage, admittedly, to Prince Andrew, the Duke of York, who's in an ongoing court case, allegedly raped an underage girl, who's trafficked Jeffrey Epstein. People have been out front here, did not count out, RIP. Underneath that, Ukraine. Daily Mail, lifestyle crap. Over here, suspended RAF chief spotted naked by his neighbours. He was out in his own garden in the nip and people reported him now. He's been suspended. Slightly unfair, I think, to be honest. Over here, 48 hours to save Europe from war. The new prediction is Wednesday. Let's see how it goes. Daily Mirror, celeb stuff, Vladimir, iNewspaper, Ukraine. Over here, parental advisory, how to keep away from the Kardashians and Pam and Tommy on Disney Plus. Is the answer log off, go outside. The Metro, Vlad, celeb shite. Daily Star, celebs, football, storms. Well, another week in the Groundhog news cycle. Some insane imagery coming out today. This one of the kid with the bullets and stuff, and then this one of the granny being shown how to use an AK-47. This particular press stunt, which is what it is, this was put on by the Azov Battalion, who are a neo-Nazi battalion within the Ukrainian army. Now, in 2018, a bill was passed in the US Congress to block military aid to the battalion on the grounds of it being neo-Nazi, but a similar ban was then overturned because of pressure from the Pentagon, so they are still getting aid from America, you know? The enemy of my enemy is my friend, no matter what, even if they're neo-Nazis. Anyway, Boris is still the Prime Minister of the UK, Prince Andrew is still the Duke of York, and Julian Assange is still in jail in the maximum security Belmarsh prison at Her Majesty's pleasure without fair trial or due process. If you want to stay off corporate, state, social media for the day, just click the link in the description. Alright, thanks, good luck.